Hello children, our today's topic is force of friction. We have noticed that a ball rolling on the ground moves up to a certain distance and then stops. We have also studied in this chapter that a force can stop a moving body, which means there must be some force applied on the ball which stops the movement of the ball. This force is the frictional force. The force which slows down the motion of a moving body in contact with the surface of another body is called as frictional force. Whenever you try to push a heavy box, friction acts between the box and the ground in the direction opposite to the direction of force and opposes the motion of the box on the ground, due to which it gets difficult for us to push it. Therefore, force of friction is a contact force which opposes the motion between two surfaces in contact with each other. Now, let us study the effects of friction. First, it opposes the motion. We have just studied how a ball rolling on the ground stops after some time. To move a box on the ground, we have to apply lot of efforts. Then the box starts moving. This happens because friction opposes the motion of an object. Second, friction always acts in a direction opposite to the direction of motion. As frictional force is an opposing force, which means that if you are applying force in right direction, then force of friction will act in left. And if force applied by you is in left direction, then the force of friction will act in right direction. Third, friction produces heat. When you rub your palms, they become warm. Similarly, if a machine moves, then the moving part of the machine gets warm. This happens because of friction. Earlier, stones were rubbed together to produce fire. This is due to the friction as it produces heat. Friction causes wear and tear. Why does the sole of your shoes get torn after using them continuously and the tires of the vehicle wear out frequently? This happens due to friction, as the sole of the shoes are in contact with the ground. Similarly, the tires of the vehicles move on the ground making a contact with it. So, when we move or a vehicle moves on the ground, that motion is opposed by the friction, due to which shoes or tires get wear and tear. Thus, friction causes wear and tear. Friction acting on a body depends on the following factors. The smoothness of the surface. Friction between two rough surfaces is more in comparison to the friction between two smooth surfaces. That is why we get skid frequently while walking on a wet surface, because the friction between our foot and ground decreases when the surface is wet. The nature of medium in which the body moves. Friction acting on a body depends on the medium of that body. Force of friction between a solid and another solid is greatest. The friction acting between a solid and a liquid is less, while it is least between a solid and a gas. Friction depends on the weight of the moving body. A body having more weight will have more friction, while the friction acting on a body with less weight is less. That is why it is easier to push a light-weighted box than a heavier one.